Thanksgiving opens with a rivalry that never truly settles. Green Bay comes in at 7-3-1, disciplined and defensive. Detroit enters at 7-4, explosive when the rhythm is right, unstable when it slips. The division sits between them like a coin in the air, and Ford Field will decide which way it falls. Jordan Love has grown into a quarterback who no longer forces the story. He's completing nearly 68% of his throws, over 2,500 yards, 15 touchdowns, and just 3 interceptions. The Packers don't need chaos from him. They need control. He distributes the ball with purpose, leans on Romeo Doubs for timing, and takes calculated shots when Christian Watson pulls a safety out of position. Most importantly, Love protects possessions. Green Bay leads the entire league in third down conversion rate because Love doesn't blink when the down matters most. Jared Goff remains Detroit's anchor, but the edges around him have softened. His raw numbers are strong: top-tier completion rate, top-tier touchdowns, 7th in passing yards, but the structure around him has shifted. The loss of Sam Laporta removed his quick outlet. Injuries along the interior offensive line have turned clean pockets into uncertain ones, and Goff under pressure becomes a different quarterback. Detroit still finds production through Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs, but the timing has been off for 2 straight weeks. The matchup leans toward the team that wins the small moments. Green Bay's defense rarely breaks. They're top 5 in points allowed, passing yards allowed, and rushing yards allowed. They take away the deep shot, choke off explosives, and force every opponent into long drives that often stall. Detroit's offense, without Laporta's rhythm and with diminished protection, has struggled to sustain those drives, and in a game decided by patience, consistency beats volatility. The Lions need early rhythm, clean pockets, and third down success. The Packers need 1 or 2 explosive plays and a game that stays tight into the fourth quarter, where they lead the NFL in scoring. Everything points to another close finish, and in close finishes, the points matter. And today's AI pick is Packers +3. Will we cash or will we burn? On to game 2.
This is Kansas City at Dallas, the Thanksgiving spotlight game where momentum and fatigue collide. One team is desperate, one team is exhausted, and both teams walk into AT&T Stadium knowing this could swing their entire season. Let's start with the quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes comes in steady, resilient, and sharper than he's being credited for. 352 yards last week. Only 2 games all season under 250. Even behind a patchwork offensive line, he's extending plays, manipulating pockets, and punishing defenses that try to sit in zone. And today, he gets Isaiah Pacheco back to stabilize the offensive rhythm, with Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce both healthy enough to produce. This is a complete offense again, and when Kansas City spreads the field horizontally, Dallas has consistently shown they struggle to contain the middle. Now to Dak Prescott. Dak is having one of the most productive statistical seasons of his career, and the comeback win against Philadelphia showed real grit, but it also revealed vulnerability. Dallas needed everything to go perfectly after falling behind 21-0, and that kind of emotional surge doesn't repeat easily on a short week. Their offense can move the ball, no question. Javonte Williams has been solid. George Pickens is a problem. But here's the issue. Dallas leans on the pass, and Kansas City has the exact defensive structure that punishes one-dimensional teams. Their pass defense is top tier, their pressure rate is consistent without needing to blitz, and they don't give up cheap chunk plays. Now, the game analysis. Dallas has played 3 games in 10 days. Their defense is exhausted, their secondary is banged up, and they've been giving up explosive passing yards at home all season. Kansas City, meanwhile, is in a must-win stretch. They can't afford mistakes, and the urgency shows in the way they tightened their offensive timing last week. And this matchup plays directly into their strength. Mahomes versus the 30th-ranked pass defense isn't just an advantage, it's a mismatch. Kansas City has the defensive edge, the quarterback edge, the coaching edge, and the conditioning edge. Dallas has heart and home field. But heart and home field don't erase coverage breakdowns, fatigue legs, and short week preparation against one of the best quarterbacks alive. And today's AI pick is Chiefs -3. Will we cash or will we burn? On to game 3.
Tonight, the AFC North turns its gaze to Baltimore, and something mythic unfolds under the lights. The Cincinnati Bengals arrive battered, desperate, and drowning in losses, yet bringing with them a single spark. After months away, Joe Burrow walks out of the tunnel again. The NFL called it the Dark Knight Returns, and for Cincinnati, that's exactly what this is, the hero stepping back into the chaos. But even dark nights bleed. Burrow is back from turf toe, activated just yesterday, and his own words said it all. We pretty much have to win every game. He wants to play when he's healthy. He wants to carry the weight. But tonight, he runs straight into a Ravens team built to break whatever hope he brings. Burrow threw for just 189 yards in his last outing, and now he leads an offense with the 30th ranked run game, averaging only 84.9 yards on the ground. Chase Brown hasn't produced a single explosive run over 20 yards, and without run support, Burrow is forced into the teeth of Baltimore's pass rush. Now look at Lamar Jackson. He's sitting on 1,595 yards with a clean 15-3 touchdown-to-interception ratio. Efficiency, control, command. And behind him, Derrick Henry is still a locomotive. 871 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 4.6 yards per carry. Baltimore averages 138 rushing yards per game. Cincinnati allows 156. That isn't a matchup. That's a mismatch. The trenches tell the real story. The Bengals have the worst defense in football, 32nd in yards allowed, 32nd against the pass, 31st against the run, 32nd in points allowed. They don't stop anyone. They just hope you get bored scoring. The Ravens aren't getting bored. This is a team that thrives at home, thrives in prime time, and thrives in division games. The Ravens have already beaten Cincinnati once in their last meeting, and nothing about this matchup suggests a different ending. Baltimore controls time of possession. Baltimore controls the pace. Baltimore controls the violence. Yes, the Dark Knight returns, but tonight he walks straight into the fire. And today's AI pick is Ravens -7. Will we cash or will we burn? On to the recap with Lilith.
All right, lean in. Thanksgiving football didn't come quietly, and neither did our AI. 3 games, 3 trenches, 3 judgment calls, and every one of them carved straight out of the data. Here's what we rolled with today. In English, Game 1, Packers versus Lions. Our AI pick was Packers +3. Game 2, Chiefs versus Cowboys. Our AI pick was Chiefs -3. Game 3, Bengals versus Ravens. Our AI pick was Ravens -7. 3 plays, 3 fights, 3 paths to the fire. En español. Juego 1, Empacadores versus Leones. Nuestra selección de IA fue Empacadores +3. Juego 2, Jefes versus Vaqueros. Nuestra selección de IA fue Jefes -3. Juego 3, Bengalíes versus Cuervos. Nuestra selección de IA fue Cuervos-7. 3 juegos, 3 decisiones, 3 oportunidades para cobrar o para arder. Back to English, like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Und heute ein alter deutscher Spruch: Wer nicht wagt, der nicht gewinnt. Translation: He who risks nothing wins nothing.